Okay, so at this stage, we need to find the center of one of the sides. So not the section which has got the screws in, it's the other side where it's got the end bits and across. So I draw from corner to corner, from this corner across, in both sections, it should create an X at the top. And then where the middle of the X is will be the center. So do the same on both sides. So it's on, again, on the side that hasn't got the screws on it. Line it up carefully to make sure it's the center. And I'm also going to do it on one of the surfaces which does have the screws on, because that will be the top of it. Now, I'm going to start drilling through in a second. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to pick out the right size drill bit. Now this is a 6mm doweling, which I'm going to be using, which is going to go all the way through. So the hole has to be slightly bigger than the doweling. So if that's 6mm, you're looking for a 7mm drill bit. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting the doweling into one of the holes to check to see if, which one it fits into. Or on the side of the drill bit, you'll see a 7 written just around about here towards the top, and it'll tell you what number drill bit it is. It could be a 7 or an 8mm drill bit. It can be either. Sometimes the 8's a little bit better because it gives you a bit more room when it's going through, so it turns a bit easier. So you might decide that an 8mm drill bit is better. What I'm doing is, if you hold this bit still with your finger, so that this bit can't rotate, and then you twist the chuck with your hand. I think it's anti-clockwise. It'd be righty-tighty if you're looking, sorry, lefty-loosey if you're looking straight on it. But basically, just twist it in either direction to see which one goes loose, and you keep twisting it until the drill bit comes out. See there, I've twisted it. If you're looking straight on, it's going anti-clockwise. And you have to open it up a bit wider to make sure the 8 or the 7mm drill bit fits in, and then tighten it again right to the clockwise to make sure it's in firmly. And then you check the depth. So what I'm doing now is I'm checking the depth to make sure that when I drill through, it's going to go all the way through. And then I'm going to put a piece of masking tape on the required depth, just so I know when to stop. In this case, it's fairly obvious because it'll go all the way through and you'll feel the pressure completely drops because there'll be nothing underneath. But for most cases, if there's a piece of wood underneath, it helps you know that you're not drilling into the table or anything like that. You know when to stop. The other advantage of doing the masking tape is that when you know you're getting close to all the way through, you can ease off the pressure a little bit when you're pushing down, so it doesn't splinter the wood underneath. Because you can get quite big splinters that come through. Quite difficult to do, but you have to push down firmly with your thumb on the top of the drill bit, and then just twist it to get it to go through. Okay, make sure it's gone through firmly all the way. We're then going to repeat on the sides. So that one that I've just drilled there was for where the toy comes out, and these are for where the handle's going to be in the mechanism all the way through. Okay, so repeat on the other section as well, turn it round, and just repeat here. Okay, now I'm filing off any sections or any metal, any of the wood, sorry, might splinter, a bit splintering coming through, just to make sure that it doesn't cut. I don't get cut or get any splinters or anything. Just lightly filing will do. Okay, so you push the doweling through just to see if it goes through smoothly. The more you use it, the smoother it'll get. But I think I used a 7mm drill bit, so it's a little bit tight. Probably should have used an 8mm drill bit just to give me a little bit more room. Now, At this stage, I need to cut my doweling to size so it runs all the way through the piece of wood, leaving about a centimetre on one side for a stop, and then leaving about a centimetre on the other side for a handle. So you need it to be roughly 2 centimetres wider than the frame. So I'm slightly overhanging it a centimetre just here, and I'm going to work out how big it needs to be. Okay, mark off how wide you need it to be. And the bench hook is the easiest option for this. Okay, so you push the stick firmly up against this hook, you clamp the other side into the vise, you hold it firmly and just nice and steady with a tenon saw, just carefully cut through. Now, at this section, I'm going to rest it on the bar now. I'm going to bring it up about 5 centimetres and mark it. I'll come off the camera a little bit, but about 5 centimetres. Let the stick through the top so that you've got something then to stick your design onto. And just repeat through. So cut that section to size. Okay, so you can see it's sticking up about 5 centimetres there, and obviously it's resting on the bar. That should give me plenty of room. Okay, thank you.